Hello again, everyone. Off and running on this Friday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park West. Jason Blewett joining you from our clubhouse studios. Many races to cover on the show tonight, 9 altogether. Little Stronach 5 action, a Rainbow 6, and some weather and track conditions right here in Miami Gardens.
Fast and firm on day 19 this meet here at Gulfstream West, and clear skies in Miami Gardens as we settle in for the first of 9, a 5-furlong turf dash. These are 3-and-up fillies and mares that have never won 3 races. Claiming prices are $8,000. Had no claims as we send it on up to Pete Aiello for the call.
Racing at GPW. Level beginning. Paco Lopez riding 0Z pretty hard to try to get an advantage, and she'll give it to him. She leads now by a length. A host of pursuers with Wishfully on the far outside. Splitting horses is Salsarita. Then down at the inside and trying to keep her spot, Faithful Sue. Back to Gucci Girl, racing ahead of Picky Girl. Second last, Special Consideration, Happy River. Last of all is 0Z has the lead. 0Z leads by a neck. Wishfully draws up alongside second. 3 back to third, running Salsarita. Then Gucci Girl, far outside Picky Girl with a quarter of a mile left to go. They're racing ahead of Special Consideration. Faithful Sue's been no factor, and they're at the top of the stretch. Off the turn and the stretch drive, 0Z roused up top by Paco Lopez, trying to get another eighth of a mile, leads by 2.5. On the outside, Special Consideration lunging late in between horses. That's a late run from Faithful Sue, but it's a battle for minor awards as 0Z for Safi Joseph Jr. to win it gate to wire by 3 in the end. Happy River got motivated, and she got up for second, closer for third. Faithful Sue or Special Consideration.
Number 1, 0Z, was a big favorite and basically made every pole a winning one from the rail. Safi Joseph Jr., owner Matthew Sheriff, and Paco Lopez, your winning rider on this filly by High Cotton. Paco, by the way, picking up his 170th win on the season. Moving on to race 2, we'll keep it short, but we're on the main. 5.5 furlongs. These are 3-and-up claimers running for tags of $6,250.
And they're up. From the outside, first goal away smoothly and fires right to the top. He'll cross and clear and lead by a length over Shackelford Storm in second. Sound of the Tap is away racing third. Wizard Jack on the outside fourth. Master Rory outsprinted early. He's back to fifth while under restraint. 3 clear of Jersey Street. The trailer is Chase Your Dreams. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, Kevin Carmona and a fleet-footed Fush goal on top by a length and a quarter. Into the 2-path and into second goes Sound of the Tap. A gap of 3 to Shackelford Storm third. Master Rory is now raced on to be fourth around Wizard Jack. No reply from the back markers, Jersey Street or Chase Your Dreams, as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go, and with the advantage, it's first goal. The whip is out, but he's in front. Sound of the Tap set down hard second from between horses. Shackelford Storm tries to play catch-up with an eighth of a mile left to go. First goal by the 8th pole on top by 2.5. Shackelford Storm trying to bridge the margin with less than an eighth to go. Shackelford Storm trying to track down first goal. First goal, Shackelford Storm one more time. Shackelford Storm at first goal. First goal hangs on. First goal turned away, Shackelford Storm, then Chase Your Dreams and Sound of the Tap.
Tight finish here, and the 7 first goal would not let the number 1 Shackelford Storm by, but hold all tickets. This was a lengthy jock's objection and steward's inquiry, and you see the bump there in deep stretch, and in the end, the number 7 first goal was demoted to second, the win by DQ to the inside horse, Shackelford Storm. Pair of 1-1s to start the Friday card as Jesus Lander and Leonel Reyes teamed up for the second. Early double in the books, quick timeout, back with Friday's third after this. And here we go with race number 3 on Thoroughbred Action. On the turf, mile and a 16th. The Friday card continues with these 3-and-up filly and mare claimers. No claims, and the claiming price is $8,000.
And they're off. Good start for Madison Blues from down toward the inside. Lexi's Doll's trying to get over from her outside gate. Regal Roma moves at the rail. In between horses, Ortega's not going to be far away as they run out of the chute, 3 across the course. From the inside, Regal Roma leads narrowly. From the 2-path, Ortega out 3 wide, Lexi's Doll. 4 wide, and Brew Mistress. She won't settle. She'll march forward. 2.5 to Madison Blues, who gets a good spot. Likewise to Scradden, who's mid-flight in the Blue Silks. Then it's back to Stay Safe Kitten, who's racing 4th last. 3rd last, while 3 wide is Princess Ariel. At the back are Cosita Rica and Flying Girl. Around the first turn they go, and with the advantage now, it's Brew Mistress in from Chicago, and in front now by a length. Racing in second is Regal Roma, the Gray Ortega Park third. Gap of another 3 back fourth is Lexi's Doll from 5th, and Madison Blues. Inside of her, Scradden's making nice headway for Paco, 2 lengths better than Stay Safe Kitten. Then Princess Ariel racing ahead of Flying Girl, and the trailer is Cosita Rica. They make their way past the half mile and move to the far turn. Taking up there, third was Brew Mistress as Ortega went on a move to take the lead. So into the far turn they race. Ortega now bumps the margin to 2.5. Scradden looks for racing room. She's been held up, but now she gets some racing room under Paco and she races into second. Zayas is going to follow that move with Stay Safe Kitten, who's going to try to catch the stablemate Ortega, who's off the turn in front by 5. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Ortega has the lead. Scradden takes dead aim from second. Stay Safe Kitten swung to the center to punch home with 1/8 of a mile to go. Scradden starts to take up the slack on Ortega, who needs to do some more work here. Ortega shortening up. Scradden, Princess Ariel with the late bid. Ortega close to home with the lead. On the outside, Princess Ariel. Here's the line. Photo finish. Too tight to call. A Gray won it. Which one was it? Scradden was third.
Wow, there's about 1,000 feet from the far turn to the finish line here at Gulfstream West. And Ortega, well, she was on fumes there in deep stretch, but saved by the wire. Pretty tough Irish bred. I really respect her for her consistency and her heart. She went out for trainer Marcus Vitale, who nearly ran 1-2 in the race, and apprentice Romero Mirage, 5-pound bug, was aboard for a very game victory on Ortega. 4th race kicks off the Rainbow Six. We've eclipsed for the first time in a couple of weeks, 100,000 in the pool, and we've got some 2-year-old filly $20,000 maiden claimers in leg 1 of the Rainbow, and we had to claim the one Royally Cool, a big favorite from the rail, claimed by Saffie Joseph Jr.
And they're off. Check to last at the start was Shall Return. Smooth beginning for Royally Cool, and the big favorite fires to a clear advantage. Meyer Crown is out of there second. Vicky Apple is third. Machida fourth. Here's Shall Return, who is a bit slow into stride. She's all the way up to third. The 2 at the back are Giovanna and Valerie first. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Royally Cool and Jaramillo calling the shots with a length to work with. Meyer Crown draws up alongside second. Shall Return is third. They've worked well ahead of the others, led by Vicky Apple, then Machida and Valerie first, with less than 3/8 to go. They run to the top of the stretch now. Royally Cool let out a notch by jockey Misael Jaramillo. The response was pretty instant, and she leads by 4 lengths now over Shall Return, who's a fully stretched second. Vicky Apple trying to do some late work with now 3/16 to go. Royally Cool shaking up for the drive, leads by 2.5. Her strides are strong. Vicky Apple's going to try to run into the exacta as Shall Return begins to flatten out a touch, but nobody gets to Royally Cool. Welcome back to South Florida, Dane Kabisky. Royally Cool is an easy winner. Shall Return is second, third is Vicky Apple, and Valerie first finished fourth.
This was a very rare Timonium to GPW shipper, the number 1 Royally Cool, but this horse landed in a great spot, obviously was a huge favorite, and they never got close to this filly by Majestic Perfection. Seasonal debut here in South Florida for trainer Dane Kabisky, and Misael Jaramillo, your winning rider on the 1 Royally Cool. Here's race number 5. These are maiden claimers. These are 3 and up, running for tags of 16,000, 5 furlongs on the turf.
And they're off. Toward the rail, Shanghai Storm gets the first call. Toss moves to challenge. Broadcast time away in the top flight. He'll land third early. Back to fourth as Weaponized ahead of Off the Mark, who's away racing fifth. From between horses, Cape Desiderato, Little Tequila's on the outside. Then Miss Patty, and the trailer is Don Fager. Inside half a mile away, and Paco Lopez and Shanghai Storm have the lead. Toss moves to be second. Racing in third is Broadcast Time, only 2 lengths off the lead. Cape Desiderato on his outside. Little Tequila is now rallying while 3 or 4 wide, then back to Off the Mark as they go to the top of the stretch. Toss on the outside. Shanghai Storm tries to box on toward the rail. Cape Desiderato, Little Tequila, and Broadcast Time are next as they wheel in. On the inside, it's still Shanghai Storm fighting with Toss, who's trying to straighten up and go on. Toss now has a clear lead. From the inside, Shanghai Storm still fighting and still coming right back at him. Shanghai Storm at Toss. Toss, Shanghai Storm, Toss. Puts him away. Shanghai Storm second, Broadcast Time third, then Cape Desiderato.
Been a chalky day thus far here at Gulfstream West. We've run 5, we've had 4 winning favorites, and hard to argue with the gameness and determination out of the 2 Toss, who met a tough foe today in Shanghai Storm, but just had enough left to hold that one at bay. Luis Oliveras, the winning trainer. Sammy Camacho has had a good season here in South Florida. He was aboard this gelding by Cantharos. Halfway home, in fact, we're more than halfway home as we take another breather here on the show. Back with the late pick 4 after this.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper pulls them away with an eye-opening performance. Odds again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Welcome back past the halfway point as we come up on Friday's featured 6th race. Solid field and a cool wrinkle as this race goes at a 2-turn mile on the main track. And Deputy Czar, a big favorite off a very tough trip as we go back to Pete.
And they're off. Rupp in the center, one of the first to break the line, moving out the rail, all golden. Deputy Czar wants some forward position, and far outside goes Be Gone Daddy. Even widest of all is the Best Candy. They're stacked 7 across the course here. As they start to take some position here, the leader is now Long Shot All Golden on top by a length. Paco wants Deputy Czar to relax and tuck in. He'll do it reluctantly a little bit, though, as he's down toward the inside. Racing up into second is Mucho Prospect. Be Gone Daddy is still wide. Just to his inside goes American Deluxe. Rupp is down toward the inside. The Best Candy is last as they run past the 5/8. With the advantage, it's all golden by a neck. Mucho Prospect up on the outside is now second. Deputy Czar is settled third. American Deluxe is in the 2-path fourth, followed fifth, and 3 wide by Be Gone Daddy. At the back are Rupp and the Best Candy. Inside half a mile away as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Up front, all golden paves the path. From second, Mucho Prospect. Paco wants off the fence right now on Deputy Czar. Third at the 3/8, 2.5 lengths off the lead while guided into the clear. The Best Candy launching his attack. He's been wide on both turns. Be Gone Daddy calls it a day as they run to the top of the stretch. Mucho Prospect and Miguel Vasquez get first run and have the lead. To the outside, Deputy Czar tries to get to him second. The Best Candy on the outside third, and they're at the top of the stretch. Mucho Prospect has a kick here, and Mucho Prospect leads now by 2.5. Deputy Czar flat to the boards with all golden and the Best Candy, then Be Gone Daddy, but Mucho Prospect is stretching his speed to 2 turns today. He'll win it under Miguel Vasquez by 5 in the end. Deputy Czar was second, all golden finished third. Tight after that, the photos between Rupp, the Best Candy, and Be Gone Daddy.
Deputy Czar ran okay. Not sure if he'll improve maybe second time back over the main here at GPW, but take nothing away from the 5, Mucho Prospect. He pulled off the upset here at 9-2 for veteran trainer Leo Espera Jr., and Miguel Vasquez continues to impress. The winner is a Florida bred by Perspective. Let's move on to race number 7. This was also not only starting the final pick 3 at Gulfstream Park West, opening leg of the Stronach 5 with the 12% takeout. We're on the turf. We'll sprint 5. We got some maiden claiming 2-year-olds. Claiming prices are $20,000.
And they're off. From the center, that's Watch Your Step who gets the first call. Here's Hollywood Overdogs quickly up at the rail, and Hollywood Overdogs will take a clear lead. Watch Your Step away racing in second. Now moving up on the outside is Black Tie Shanghai. Black Tie Shanghai with Revolving Star up into second. Tucked in third, Come On Venezuela. Back to fourth, Watch Your Step. Then it's a length and a half back to Roll On Dude. The first timer is about 5 lengths off the lead. VJ is up and by him. Then back to the outside, Bellamy Street with Black Tie Shanghai. 5 ahead of Romero, and the trailer is Silver Cotton. Race on up front. Hollywood Overdogs tackled by Revolving Star on the outside. These two better than Come On Venezuela. The rest appear too far back with 3/16 to go. Hollywood Overdogs has the lead on the outside. Revolving Star continues to run with them. Back to third and Come On Venezuela. Paco gets serious, and Hollywood Overdogs has a kick. Hollywood Overdogs makes the start today and responds to the class drop with a gate-to-wire win. Come On Venezuela's second. Revolving Star was third, then VJ and Roll On Dude.
The Fall Turf Festival is underway at Gulfstream Park West. Mark your calendars because on Saturday, November 10th, Gulfstream will be offering 8 stakes for Florida breds, 3 on the turf, totaling $600,000. There will be 4 races for 2-year-olds, many with aspirations of competing in the winter and spring classics. Don't forget, you can watch and wager on Gulfstream Park West races in our world-class Silks Simulcast Center, located on the first floor at beautiful Gulfstream Park. Join us at Gulfstream Park and Gulfstream Park West on Saturday, November 10th.
And they're off. All except for Fuzzy Irish Rascal, who missed the start 5 lengths. Soon after the break, Harry's Gone Great checks to second last. From the outside, Frenchman Street away well. West of Eden goes with him, and City Rock into the top flight. City Rock and West of Eden 1-2. Frenchman Street third. Down at the inside, Amelia's Wild Ride follows along fourth. Then it's back to Ask and Answered. 2 better than Cantharos' Image to the inside of Green Mansions. Then it's a gap of another 2.5 lengths back to a retreating Monday Pirate. Harry's Gone Grey tries to get underway, and after blowing the start, Fuzzy Irish Rascal is last of all as they run to the top of the stretch. West of Eden comes away with a clear lead. From the outside and trying to get after him now is the veteran Amelia's Wild Ride. Into the clear, Green Mansions tips wide for a drive. Cantharos' Image probes the inside lane. Final 1/8 of a mile. Up for the lead now. Here's a run coming from the veteran Amelia's Wild Ride. They're coming from everywhere, trying to hone in on the right horse. It's probably Green Mansions. Here's Green Mansions getting up to win it. Green Mansions and Jeffrey Sanchez from Amelia's Wild Ride. Then Harry's Gone Grey. And runners away. Duchess of Sparkle and Is That Magic both commence nicely, and Is That Magic puts the neck in front. Here's the other favorite, Divine Diva, moving up, and in between horses, Anthony Lass. These 3 across the course. Then back to the outside, and Little Dirty Girl far outside, and moving up a touch is Bandita Rags. Then down at the inside, Evilicious alongside Bourbon Trace. It's 2 lengths back to Salsa Queen. Then it's another 1.5 lengths to Duchess of Sparkle. She's second last. The trailer is Lady Player, and the leader is That Magic. Is That Magic completes the opening quarter and works a length in front of Divine Diva second. Little Dirty Girl a bit closer than usual, third, only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Evilicious has made ground to be fourth, followed by Bourbon Trace. That's all for Anthony Lass and Bandita Rags. Salsa Queen tries to pass them, racing ahead of Duchess of Sparkle. Last and moving is Lady Player as they round the far turn. Less than 3/8 of a mile remains, and Is That Magic got the jump on Divine Diva today. That should be the winning move. Back to third and driven, Little Dirty Girl, then Evilicious. From the back, and Salsa Queen's going to try to get a slice. Bourbon Trace also looks for a slice. 1/4 mile left to go. Is That Magic has this to throw away. Off the turn and on top by 5. Up into second and now rallying is Bourbon Trace. Little Dirty Girl's bit is stalled from the outside, and Lady Player, final 16th of a mile. Put a ring around Is That Magic. She's a gate-to-wire winner. Is That Magic strong here? She'll win it by as much as she wants. We'll call it 6. Lady Player gets second, Salsa Queen third, then Divine Diva, and Evilicious to complete your high five.
Congratulations to all the winners, and I hope you took down a bundle today at the races here at GPW. Obviously, we're in action this weekend, a 10-race Saturday card that has a very good-looking featured fourth race for a good crew of turf sprinting fillies and mares. Highlights the weekend here at Gulfstream West. Happy handicapping. We'll see you tomorrow night right here on Thoroughbred Action.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.